So I just discovered that there's a League of Legends line of figures, and I cannot believe it because that is like my favorite game in the world, and I am going to buy all of them. Psych, I already did. This was the first one to come in the mail. Her name is Akali, and she's apparently number 7 in the series. And I bought like 10 of these guys. So if you want to get them for yourselves, they're about 20 bucks a piece. But right now they're on sale for varying prices. Actually, Blitzcrank costs the most. He's $40 full price, but at the moment he's on sale for $28. And the lowest price being for Garen, who is about $5. But I am linking them all down in the description if you want to go check them out. Akali was the first one to come in the mail, so we're going to open her up first. We did have some dings on the box. It's a little messed up. I already taped this. I actually already opened up all of this completely. I tried to make a video already. Then I was like, whoa, I should do this in the light box. So here we are. Let's go ahead and take a look here. It is made by Spin Master. So they've been around for about 30 years, and this is a first edition. So that is implying that there may be more of these to come along. If you guys keep buying them, they'll make more of them. Yeah, the box itself is really cool, and I like the broken glass look that they did with this. It's kind of all spiderwebby and stuff, but that's about where the quality stops, because this thing is paper thin. And the cardboard they used on the inside is just regular corrugated paper. So super thin and cheap. However, the model itself is fantastic, especially for the price point. So if we take a look here, she is quite nice. The coloring is very good. And the painting and details are definitely worth the price point, 100%. Actually, the lighting's not very good right here. Let me just put her right there. I'm going to hold her with my fingers. And I'm going to zoom in. All right, look at this. So, yeah, you can see she's got, you know, eyes and a mask. And her tattoos are absolutely gorgeous. And she's got hair. She doesn't have any interchanging parts. Oh, my camera's trying to tilt. She doesn't have any of the interchanging parts like the hands and stuff. She's just kind of got these pistol grip hands that provide kind of a loose grip on her weapons over here. But that's fine, and I'll explain that later. But we're looking at details now. She's got this skirt, which is definitely going to take away from like the mobility of her legs, because these skirts tend to do that. We saw it really bad with like the Zoro figure, because like, why would they do this? They gave him such amazing articulation in his legs and better joints in his feet than in the Sanji figure, even though Sanji's the one who does kicks. This is not too bad. It will take away from the left leg though. So left leg is going to get a little bit less bend to it up here in the hip. The right leg has a good kick forward and decent kick back, but we're going to lose all of that backward kick when we put on this bomb bag. So here is our first accessory we will talk about. This is the bag of smoke bombs that she uses. And she does that to escape from her enemies. It just kind of pushes in right here in the back. Doesn't clip in place or anything. But look at this tattoo. Like, that just looks so good. The paint is fantastic. Absolutely 100%. Anyway, this is the Kama. Whoops. We'll pull her stand out so she can stand up a little bit easier here in a second. She does have decent wrist joints. I will add that. Decent wrist joints and the double elbow joints give her good arm flexibility. She does hold this loosely, and the way that she holds this makes it so that it's almost like an extension of her body, like she's trying to go for more reach with it. And that is seen in martial arts and swordplay often. I took fencing myself in college, and we actually had to have a grip like that where we would tuck the pommel into our wrist for like foil work. But different grips for different weapons. She kind of grips all of her stuff the same because both her hands are shaped the same. But, I mean, that's fine because it does give her at least a few options. I mean, the trigger finger can be used for, like, I mean, you know. We also have 3 kunai. One of which I think I forgot to put back before I started shooting. Here it is. All right. So, if any of you noticed that, I was missing a kunai in the beginning. Let me know in the comments. All right. And then over here, let me just release this. We have the stand with the League of Legends logo on it. It is just plastic. Right. And her head turns, you know, side to side. Okay. It just doesn't have much up and down, no vertical movement to it, really. So that's kind of a shame. But other than that, and her skirt issue, she has pretty good mobility, pretty good flexibility, pretty okay articulation. And like I said, these are 100% worth the price point. Let's see if I can get a good pose on her. There we go. That looks cool. I don't know. I think I did a pose like that once when I was like 5. Here's a pose for you. Here's another pose on a white background. Personally, I think there's a bit too much contrast here to appreciate her colors. Here's what Akali would look like on a gray background. This one is almost worse, as it kind of turns her gray as well. Akali looks phenomenal on a black background. She's a little bit taller than the Straw Hats, but she's not quite as tall as Yamato. Alright, let's take a look at Akali's moves.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn." Defeat.